Going in the opposite direction. Garcia with a magic early.
And from Salt Lake City, Utah.
So I would expect Sergio to take the shorter of the two clubs if he is between and try and just get this to the heart of the green.
Bit of a push.
Really pretty sound there. John up and over that slope with a lot of movement from his right-hand side.
Garcia, also for par. For Sergio. They're waiting for the fairway to clear, so let's go back to the tee at 2. This is Sergio, 142 today.
Why do you land a little left, yeah? Maybe trying to squeeze a fade into that right front hole location. Early.
Right at it. This is like the all-accent team we've got between you and Mark. Sergio. Easy in with the birdie. That gets him to -1.
Very deliberate there, Sergio Garcia. Never hits it until he's ready. And just tremendous balance, but that one looks like it's going left. Can access a lot of shots that a lot of players can't, that are a little bit flatter. It looks like he's lost that one a little bit right. Always difficult to control the ball out of the rough, especially when it's wet. I think as the course matures and starts to settle a little bit more, you'll see those greens start to soften up a little bit, and as is most the case, that when they first build the green, there's a lot of compaction that happens, and the green tends to be a little bit firm, as is the case there. You can see that one not ideal there for Sergio. He's going to be tested on this one. And that is superbly played. Electing just to bounce it into that one bounce into the upslope there and get it up on the green and try and check it up. It's always good to see Sergio Garcia putting well. Such a great ball striker, and if he can get that club working, he is very, very dangerous. This hole today should suit Sergio Garcia. Moves just a little bit from left to right. He also likes to move the ball a little bit left to right. A good looking swing there. For a player that generates a lot of speed, a lot of down cock in the golf swing, his balance is absolutely perfect.
Garcia, position A, his second.
Wow, and you could see that he just did not finish that backswing. In these Bermuda golf courses, players want to elect to take a little bit more loft and try and get the ball out of the hole that it sits in. Let's just, yeah, nice steady head there from Sergio as it winds down the slope there. But really, I think was looking for that one to come a little bit more from right to left, but yeah, just 12 events last year for Sergio Garcia. It's hard to imagine 12 events in just one top 10.
Garcia.
Well, that one, we talked about his balance a little earlier. That one definitely not his best balance. It looks like he got a lucky break there, was able to sort of carry that creek that we saw a couple of guys in the previous group hit into. Yeah, going with the flat stick. You talked about it earlier. The predictability when you take less loft. You get a much better idea of what the ball's going to do on the surface. You know, you don't have to worry about the spin and the check and the bounce.
The Reverend Colin Swatton preaching, folks. Pay attention there, Sergio Garcia. He's found a little form there with that club in his hand. Parlayed that to a marvelous victory down in Mississippi.
See that one poor tee shot on the hole prior? Yep. Definitely a lot better balance there, Mark.
Always a little awkward to play back into the sun, whether it's in the morning or late in the evening, but Garcia, no problems at all. Well, hanging lie here for Sergio.
Yeah, Yeah, that'll want to just turn that ball in a little bit right to left, which actually might not help him might help him a bit on this shot. And yeah, definitely not able to. Good for weight there for Sergio Garcia, but as you can see him there scratching his head, definitely a misread there from Sergio.
So after a good drive, decent second, Garcia will spend one.
Sergio back at 7. It's the par 3. Uh-oh.
That's in the Brooks Koepka zone. Trying to hit that draw, just started it too far left. A quick look down at the green, that one didn't come out anything like he was hoping it would. Now problems being compounded for Garcia.
So Sergio has that for double.
Going for the big high draw over the corner. This hole turns a little on the ground from right to left, but that standard tree's down the right-hand side. He's going to have his hands full.
Sergio's third. Has a shot.
Just setting up. The next play, Garcia there from the left rough.
Garcia laying up at the second. This is his third.
As high a spin player as anybody really on the PGA Tour, and there's the evidence of it. He can fizz the paint off the thing when he really strikes one with a wedge.
Now Sergio.
Just like Brooks, able to bounce back.
Continuing our first round coverage here on PGA Tour Live. We're in Houston, Memorial Park Golf Course, and that's Sergio Garcia, who does not like his tee shot at the 9th. As that trundles off to the left.
Going to be tested here with another one. A very similar shot to we saw earlier, just that using the slope to take a little bit of the speed off it as he bounces that one up there to within a foot.
All the right procedures and protocols in place to maintain spectator and player safety.
Yeah, that double bogey certainly putting the brakes there on number 7. And that one is definitely going to find the fairway here.
Got it over that ridge that runs through the center of the fairway up to the top shelf. His second. Good look at the flag.
Yeah, just a short club here for Sergio. And that one not too bad. Yeah, great look there, just how pure those greens are. We've seen it early so far through the round, just how well the ball is rolling.
Well, distancing highly recommended. All the right procedures and protocols in place to maintain spectator and player safety. Sergio now, the par 3 11th. Tee shot on the way.
Go. Go.
Yeah, begging for that one to go, and that one's going to come up short and in that bunker right. And this guy is pretty good from the sand. You can see almost popping that one into the hole. His putting routine, you can see that right finger extended all the way down the putter shaft. Garcia ball striking round. But still plenty of time to get himself back in good shape here.
Oh, Garcia finds the fairway.
Yeah, Yeah, this from 163. Good aggressive swing. Looking to fly this all the way back there. And that is an absolute ripper there from Sergio Garcia. For 13th, just 389 today. One of the shorter holes out here. Memorial Park. But, as we've seen, that does not necessarily mean it's easy. It's all about controlling the spin here. You can see a nice soft looking swing through the ball there, but unfortunately just pulled it a little.
Sergio looking for 2 in a row.
And we'd have got a little teach there from Fabian Gomez. And that one has got to go a little.
Whoops. Well, 14 is no picnic either. 497 yards worth of par 4. Back at the 14th, Sergio Garcia looking for a quality strike with a medium iron. That'll do nicely.
The previous group come through here in this short par 3 today, giving them all sorts of problems.
You better settle down. Better settle down.
And that one's got a little bit more speed.
A little bump and run, and he is following the same route as what Jordan Spieth did just about 15 minutes ago.
And we heard John Rowlands talk about the one-man tennis match.
Okay, limits the damage.
Always very methodical is Sergio Garcia, starting that one out to the right though. Is that going to be coming back enough? And there it is. Look at that one up there in Tony Finau territory. Just trying to get it on the front third of this green and let it feed its way back to this back pin location. Good aggressive swing there.
Keep turning.
And safely aboard.
And that's twice he's challenged the water down the right-hand side of this hole, turning it off there.
Good stroke there, kept the head down beautifully through the ball.
Oh, just nips the top edge.
Wow, that was some kind of putt there from Sergio Garcia. They want to try and push something out there around about 240 yards. Give himself a good angle at that pin location. Up there, tucked up there in the back right.
3 birdies given up, and I think it's very much on the heels of this back right hole location. Water guarding short and right. And there's not much future down there, John.
All right,
Settle
Sergio's
down.
4th. Came out hot. Rules passed. He needs that to salvage bogey.
Just playing, it feels like one of the top flight events in the tour.
Now that was for bogey rather for Garcia, so he will double the 17th.
Good iron shots. He's putted nicely. It's been stress-free as we watch Sergio tap in for the double bogey. More of the same.
That's it, Tony.
I mean, he's hit 10 fairways.
The hard one, you'll see a long, full-flowing follow-through. Like that. Nice shot.
So Sergio will go out in 37 and come back in 37. 4 over.